les pasé la clase este día. Está muy cortito en sí lo que vamos a hacer. Bueno, lo que vamos a hacer no, pero lo que vamos a ver sí. Es de simple past, bueno, past simple. ¿Qué les iba a decir? Nada más. ¿Alguien tuvo algún inconveniente para que sepan ustedes que algún compañero haya tenido algún inconveniente para conectarse hoy? No. Bueno, igual si saben, alguien me dicen, por favor, para no ponerles falta. Se supone que esta clase era el martes. Okay, so we have the past simple. How do we talk about past experience? We use the past simple, but we only, we use it when we talk in past tense and we talk about in definite finished time in the past, okay? Because the ones that know English, well, know a lot more of English, you know, there is the present perfect. There is another tense called present perfect. Fatima is here, okay. But it's like something that is continuous, okay? And the past simple is something that is, well, you describe something that is already finished or is already or already happened in the past, okay? But in a definite finished time, okay? Like it says here. I have some examples, some common sentences that you already know, I think. I wrote a letter yesterday, okay? You already wrote the letter and you finished writing that letter yesterday. And I called my friend at 7 o'clock, okay? You have a definite time. I prepared my dinner last Monday. And I made my bed this morning, okay? That's a lie, but okay. I made my bed. Okay, so we have in positive form, right? Ahorita vamos a ver, well, next we will see the negative and the question form. We have to follow some rules, just as everything, in Spanish. They taught us like you have to, like but in Spanish, the times and the conjugation is like of the verbs. It's like more difficult than this. Use of past simple, completed actions in the past, time periods are finished. Okay, I read a book yesterday. I finished reading. Okay, that was done, but that's what it means. And repeat habitual action is the past. I read a lot of book when I was younger. Okay, in the past. And when something happened, it's important. When did you met him? Okay. Okay, this is, I no lo anoté, pero es las WH question, yes. When did you meet him? In 2001, 10 years ago at university. There is no connection to now, okay? There's no connection with the present. We have positive form. He say the subject, okay, first. We mentioned, sorry, the subject or the noun. The verb in past was, okay, in este caso, in this case, is the verb to be. Vamos a ver, we will see it ahead, was and where. Ay, qué feo. Tenemos ahí el verbo to be. I know, maybe you know it, but just to make a review. Verbo to be, the verb to be is the only one that changes according to some subjects, not all. Okay, the complement, at home yesterday. Okay, where and when. I was at home yesterday. I know you were, I mean, you can say I was, but yes, you were, but where or how or when? Okay, I was at home yesterday. You're given an explanation where you, where did you be last night? Where were you, sorry, last night? Subjects. So he, in this case, did, the auxiliary did not. Okay, in this case, we know to make question in present, we use the auxiliary do. So ya lo saben, ¿verdad? This is something that you already know. Do, and in this case, well, and when we deny, well, I have the questions here. I don't know por qué, no sé por qué me adelanté. But okay, when you deny something, okay, you use in present, you use the auxiliary don't. This is in present, I don't. Okay, if this is in present. But in past, we use the auxiliary did. I didn't, okay? For question and for negative form, we will see it. Okay. Okay, we have the subject, the auxiliary didn't, that's the same as did not. The verb in present simple is study. Okay, now here the verb changes. Okay, we have like in the positive way we change the verb in past, but here we change the verb in present simple or infinitive. Okay, he didn't study for today's exam, and the complement for what? Okay, for today's exam. And we have the question. The question form, we use the same auxiliary. Mairani is here. Okay, we use the same auxiliary, did, for question form, the subject, and the verb in present simple, open. And what did you open? The door. Okay. Did you open the door? We use did. Using the auxiliary did, you use now the verb in present simple. Okay, the main verb. Remember, this is just an auxiliary. No, if you translate this, it's like abriste la puerta, but it's like not, there did doesn't exist. Okay, and in English it's an auxiliary to mention that your sentence or your question is in past. Okay, simple past. Well, in the case of the positive form, we are then we are going to, well, yes, we are going to use the verbs in past. So we have past tense regular verbs. The regular verbs, they obey a rule too, but they are pretty easy. I mean, they are easier than irregular verbs that they don't obey any rule. Okay, in the case of played, well, played, we add a ed, okay, next to the y. Like, liked, we just add a d. In the case of cry, well, okay, the words that end in e, sorry, that's the rule. I didn't mention, but Nini, esto tampoco me las brinqué. I'm sorry, guys. Okay, why? Sorry. If this end in a consonant, okay, we add ed. Okay, this word ends in a consonant. If this word ends in well, with the e, we only add the d, light. In this case of cry, ends with a y, but next to a consonant. Okay, this is next to a vowel, but in this case we are next to the consonant. So we change the y for an I, y latina, e, and d. Okay, cry, cried. And we have another rule. No, no, so esto es fácil, son 4 rules, okay? They're easy to learn, I think. And maybe sometimes I make mistakes with this one. I only write stop with 1P and then I remember, okay? But it's just to remember P, okay? We have a vowel, a consonant, sorry, next to a vowel. That is not a Y, so we have to add, sorry, we have a vowel in the middle of 2 consonants. So we add a P, another P, the last consonant, that is the P. Me aparece el eraser. Ahí está. Es un rayadero. Okay, we add the P, another P, and the ED. Just when you have a vowel in the middle of 2 consonants, okay? In this case, you say, this is the same, but the Y is another exception. Yes, okay. I add here for you, I add some regular verbs. Those are, I think, the most used. Pero es la segunda parte. Bueno, ahorita les pongo más. Because this is one of, me faltó una página. Ahorita lo voy a copiar bien. Anyway, guys, if you have any question or concern, I add the link here where I found this information. I stole it, but I'm a conscious stealer. Who was here? Fernando. Okay. No, que no te había notado. Ya te noté. Creo que nada más me falta Luis. ¿No está Luis? No, es Luis
Sí,
Alejandro.
maestra, aquí estoy.
Luis Ale. Es que en uno te puse Luis y en acá te puse Alejandro. Sorry, ya te vi. ¿Quién me falta? Kevin. Nada más entonces. Ok. Okay, guys. Entonces les digo, I was saying, I was telling you that we have this link where you can find the list of verbs. And no los puse completos. They are not complete, but you can let me upload this and I would upload the presentation. Is the base for select, selected, smoke, smoked, snore, snored. Okay, stare, stared, start, started. Okay, studied. If you see here the rules of the I'm sorry, the W, of the Y, talk, talked. Okay, and the regular verbs is the same. We just add ed in simple past. In the past participle, and you have been, you have smoked, you have select. Okay, ese lo vamos a ver más adelante. Some of you, I think, already know it, but if you see here, the past participle is the same. Okay, for the people that is new in this English class, what's new in the English is the same. They don't change the regular verbs. But we have the irregular verbs. They don't obey any rule, sadly. Here is the link of this list. Like you can see it like in better quality, I think. But they don't obey any rule. Okay, you have to learn it like the memoria, because they don't have like some of them are similar, like give, gave, given, forgive, forgave, forgiven. I kind of similar, but these ones are like they don't obey any rule. We have the infinitive be, the verb to the famous verb to be, and we have the past simple was and were. I'm sorry. Now we have the past participle been. We have bit. ¿Por qué se cambia? Ay, qué enfadoso. Me fighting with the computer is not a good thing. It's not a new thing. Okay, we have bit, beaten. And some of them, they don't change. We have cut, also put, ¿Dónde está put? ¿Dónde está la P? Ahí está. Put. And there's another one. And also doesn't change. Sit, sat. Set. Okay, they are the same. Why? I don't know. Hit. And we have also read is an exception because we have read and this is in past read. Even when you write it the same, exactly the same. Okay, it's maybe the context. For the context, you will know that it's read. Okay, in read. Because it's not the same as I tell you. Right now I read a book. Okay, if I say I read a book yesterday. Okay, is what I'm doing now and what I'm doing in the past. Well, what I was doing in the past. Okay, we have forgot, forgotten. And we have also the verb get, got. Okay, give, gave, given. Go, went, and gone. They are different. And the cool thing here, guys, is that it doesn't matter in the simple past. We are talking about I, you, she, he, it. What else? We, you, they. Doesn't matter. The subject is going to be the same rule with the did. Well, in this case, the subject and the verb in past. In this case, the subject, he didn't. Okay, and the verb in present simple. And here the question, did you? I forgot the WH question or something that I'm going to add here too. WH, what does it mean? Is what, when. You already know this. Who, where, what else? Me olvidan. Bueno, how también, even it's not WH, you know, H. How. Se me están olvidando. There's one that I forgot. Well, that I'm forgetting right now. But okay, those are the W question. How do we make a WH question? Sorry. Mi cursor desapareció. Ahí está. Ese me hace con el zoom. Okay, those are the WH question. And how do we do a WH question in past? The same, the WH, what? The auxiliary, did. Vamos a ponerle el nombre de una película. What did you, the subject, do, the verb in present simple, and the complement. What did you do? Sorry. The complement last summer. And I think the name of the movie is I Know What You Did Last Summer, but it's okay. Let's make it a question. Una película muy viejita, todavía no habían nacido ustedes. ¿De qué años son ustedes?
2002.
Ok, no, será el 90 y, I think 1998, 1999, por ahí. Yes, but it's like de esas películas que se quedaron así de culto, ¿no? Let me see, let me stop fighting with this. Okay, what did you do last summer? Okay, this is in past. Also, another one. Con el verbo to be, ahorita lo dije mal, pero el verbo to be is an exception too. Tenemos muchas excepciones en el inglés, tristemente. But we have a lot of exceptions, but we have to follow the rules. Because as I say to my students in middle school, secundaria, like if you say it this way, the other person is going to be like, what? What did you say? Okay. But that's why it's important. It doesn't matter the accent. Even you have a good accent, guys, and you have a good pronunciation. I heard some of your audios. Well, todos los que me mandaron, todos los oí, ¿no? I listened to your recording, so there you have a good English and a good pronunciation. That's it. Doesn't matter the accent or porque lo ya ven que, ay, que no te entiendo por tu acento. Es pura gente que nomás quiere hacerlo uno menos. Me ha pasado. Pero sí, no. Mientras tú hagas bien tus oraciones, tus sentences, con eso ya va a estar bien. Vas a poderte comunicar bueno, con alguna otra persona que hable inglés o que no hable español. Okay, so the verb to be. Where were you? Okay. Okay, esa es una yes. Where? Yes, but it's correct. Where were you? ¿Dónde estabas? Who was that person? Ay, no, a ver si latino. Ahí está. Who was that person? Vamos a poner. Okay, with the WH question and the verb to be in past. Those are like a deception. What else? What? No se me ocurre otra. Y me estoy peleando con mi computadora, pues ya me desapareció el cursor. Ahí está. Okay. So thus, in the case of the question form with verb to be, we say, where were you? Okay. Who was that person? In past. The WH, the verb to be in past, and the complement. We don't use the did for the verb to be. And what else? What else? I wanted to add more examples, like when did you finish it reading that book? Okay. What else? How did you Me podría poner de ejemplo. No se me ocurre ninguno. I'm not thinking about it. Well, I'm thinking about it, but no. How did you do your homework? The easy one. Okay. We ask first a W. Well, in this case, is how did you do your homework? ¿Cómo le hiciste? Okay. Something in the past. So we add the D. Bueno, de parte de mis rayoneros, do you have any question, guys? We are going to make some, well, we're going to do an activity, a really short activity. I'm gonna add WH question. And what else? The first part of this. Okay. This is well, I stole this activity. I stole it. I took it borrowed. What did you do? Okay. Those are some questions. When did you start learning English? A ver, who wants to answer this? Valeria? Valeria is here.
Respondo la pregunta.
Yes.
I started learning English in kindergarten.
Mm. Oh, pretty
I
small.
was like 4.
Yes, you were really young.
Yeah.
Ah, that's okay. Okay, pretty good. Um, what did you last eat? I think it's tamales. Bueno, it's not wrong, but it's kind of weird.
Es what did you last eat? Es que comiste. O sea, que
Ajá,
fue lo
la
último
última vez, ¿no?
no, ¿qué cosa fue la última que comí?
Ah, ok. What did you last eat? Sí, pero se me hizo rara verla así.
Sí,
Venía,
es que casi no se usa.
no.
Es,
Ok. Ajá. Mande.
well, I well, the last thing that I ate was coffee.
Okay, very good. Sí, it's kind of confusing, but the last, remember, is el último, como last night. O sea, la vez pasada. Okay, very good. How did you go to school this morning? Ay, no estamos yendo. O sí están yendo ustedes. Are you going to school?
Ya hace mucho tiempo, ya se te...
¿Qué pasó? Okay. A ver, José Miguel, how did you go to school the last time that you went to school? So sad. This is not for pandemic class, but well, we can skip it. What did you see when you woke up? A ver, ahora sí, José Miguel. ¿No? ¿Quién anda ahí? A ver, who else? Alejandro. Chicos, ¿se quedan dormidos o qué onda?
Podrí- La pregunta dice, ¿qué fue lo primero que vi al despertar, verdad?
Yes.
Mm, my closest room.
I saw. En el pasado decía eso. Pues like the movies. Para que se acuerden. Así les doy yo hints para que se acuerden. We have see and the past of see is saw, like the movies. Las movies, ¿sí les gustan las movies de Saw? Bueno, es que Saw en la película significa como, creo que es como Asha o como, ay, ¿cómo es? Como esas motosierras. O sea, como algo que corta, pero no me acuerdo bien. A ver, let me see. Because I haven't watched the movie. Sí, es sierra, es una sierra, Saw. Pero ya saben que la misma palabra en inglés tiene como 3 significados, ¿no? Como miss. So es el pasado de sí, okay, the past of sí. So yes, it will be I saw my closet. Me too. So usaba el abanico, creo. I don't remember. I just woke up. And I was asleep, I think. Right now, I think I'm already, sorry, I'm still sleeping. Half asleep. So, what else? Let's see. Another word we have is miss, but that's regular. Que les decía, it has a lot of, it's out of the class, but okay. This had a lot of this word, sorry, has a lot of meanings. I mean, it can be extrañar, faltar, I miss you, or it's missing something, así como que o como que me falta algo, or what else? Or can be missed also the señorita. It has a lot of meanings, okay, but it's just we use it for as a verb like extrañar o faltar. Okay. What films did you watch this month? Have you gone, well, in past. Did you go to the movies last month? Because I did, the last week. Ya ando, yo como ya me vacuné, ya ando de covidiota, ¿no? Pero no tanto porque sí llevaba mi cubrebocas. But did you go to the movies, guys, last month? Or these 3 months? No, sorry, these last 3 months, no?
I watched Cruella this Wednesday.
Oh, cool. I want to watch it. Okay, yes. Well, we have been in the movies. Pues está seguro si es cierto el cine, ¿no? Pero yo sí fui de las que se encerró y no quiso salir un día a la cuarentena. Hasta que vacunaron. When they vaccine my grandma and my mom, then I wanted to go out. Yes, and then the vaccine were for the teachers. Thank you. So, where were you? Okay, this is the question that I was telling you that we have like an exception here. Porque it's not like where did you be? Okay, we are going to use the verb to be in past. Where were you last Sunday? Okay. And how do we answer this question? I was. Okay. Or if you are, or where was, for example, where was Jose Miguel? Sorry, otro voy a agarrar pues. A Fátima. Where was Fátima last Sunday? Okay, she was. Well, we're going to answer. Oh, he was. But we remember that in you were, yes, you were, we were, and they were. Okay. I think ya se saben esto del verbo to be, ya se lo saben el verbo to be en pasado, en presente, todo. Todos. It's clear. Bueno, voy a suponer que ya se lo saben y ya no se los voy a explicar. Okay, but for each, and in this case, the verb to be is going to change according to the subject, okay, or the noun. This, here we're asking, where were you last Sunday? It sounds weird, but it is correct. Where were you? Okay. What else? I think that's all, guys. Bueno, tener esta pequeña actividad. Okay. And the questions, how much? Okay, quería que vieran las questions. How much did you? I'm sorry. Aquí está. How much? ¿Cuánto, no? Remember these two words means cuánto, or how many, cuántos. In this case, we have money, so it's something that you don't count, okay? So how much money did you spend on your lunch today? Pues ahorita no, ¿verdad? Porque estamos a gusto en nuestras casitas. Bueno, no sé si sean foráneos. Pero igual si son foráneos, creo que muchos se regresaron a sus casas. I'm sorry. Okay, how much money? Ay, espérame. How much money did you spend on your lunch today? Did you? No, nothing. Sorry, they're calling me. Is the time yes, it's the time of the day that they call me from the bank to just to make offers. It's like I don't even have to pay something. Ya no les debo, se los juro. Y como cancelo una tarjeta de crédito, así cada que la cancelo me están marcando. Así, ¿no quieres otra? Y yo, no, por algo la cancelé.
Contésteles y cuélgueles.
Ándale. Pues eso voy a hacer. Y ya no te marcan.
No, porque según yo ya les queda registrado, pues que ya, o sea, que ya le contestaron.
Ah, ok, eso voy a hacer. Sí.
Porque si no,
Oye.
haga de cuenta que no la sacan de la lista de las personas que tienen que llamar.
Ah. Sí, con razón, a veces me marcan hasta 4 veces. Y yo, pues si no les debo, ya pagué, porque no tengo autocontrol, entonces mejor las pago y las cancelo. Ok. Thank you, guys. Okay, guys, that's it. Ya se nos va a cerrar la sesión. See you on, ahora sí, los veo el martes. See you on Tuesday. I'm sorry. Si pasa cualquier cosa, ahora sí los voy a avisar a tiempo. Don't worry. But yes, I have an inconvenience, but with the other work, well, with the other job. So, sorry. Do you have any question? No?
No, miss.
Okay. See you next Tuesday then. No, ahora sí va a ser todo normal.
See you. Have a great day.
Have a nice day too.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. Have a nice weekend. Have fun.